boys and girls. It's story time with Uncle Mike. Today, we won't actually read a story, but we'll learn all about ferocious sharks. Ferocious sharks. What is a shark? A shark is a fierce fish with a mouthful of sharp teeth, right? Well, that's only half the story. Many sharks are dangerous killing machines, but there are plenty of others that are not. Sharks come in all sizes, from very small to absolutely huge. The deep water spined pygmy shark grows to just 7 inches, not much longer than your hand. The largest shark of all is 100 times this size. The whale shark grows to 59 feet, which is longer than a school bus. Most sharks live far out to sea or in shallow waters near coasts and coral reefs. They have an amazing set of sensors for finding prey. Their ears can pick up sounds coming from more than a mile. There are also small, hair-lined pits on a shark's snout or nose that detect tiny bursts of electricity given out by prey. Special pores running along the side of a shark's body pick up the ripples made in the water by other animals. Sharks also have an excellent sense of smell. Amazing to smell underwater, don't you think? They can sniff the blood of a wounded animal almost half a mile away. Up close, many sharks give birth to their young. Others lay eggs in cases called mermaid's paces, like this. The cases are tough enough to survive being smashed against rocks on the seabed. Very few people are killed by sharks. I bet you didn't know that. I bet you thought a lot of people were killed by sharks. But people kill millions of sharks each year. Sharks are fished for their meat and for the oil in their livers, which is made into soap. The skins are made into purses and handbags. Today, most shark species are endangered. This sand tiger shark has rows of sharp, spiky teeth. Like many other sharks, it may be killed, and its teeth used to make jewelry. Let's learn about the different kinds of sharks. An angel shark. The angel shark is named for its fins. They look a little like wings. Yet, this shark is a devil in disguise, armed with lightning-fast jaws and lots of pointed teeth, ready to snatch its prey. Angel sharks spend most of their time hidden in the sand on the seabed. Like all fish, the sharks take in oxygen from the water. To prevent themselves breathing in sand, angel sharks have special gills called spiracles. They are on the top of their head and stick out of the sand. By pumping water through the spiracles, the sharks can keep still while breathing and stay hidden from their prey. Hidden danger. The angel shark likes to rest on the seabed with its body buried and just the eyes on the top of the head showing. Although the shark keeps very still, it is always ready to grab prey with its strong jaws. Up close. An angel shark's mottled skin, that means spotty, provides excellent camouflage as it lurks on the seabed. An angel shark cannot swim fast, but waits for prey to come close. Then the shark lunges. The common name is an angel shark. A scientific name is Squatina squatina. Size, it can grow up to 20 feet long. And the key features is that it has a flat body with wing-like fins and small thorns on its snout. And it likes to eat flatfish, rays, and skates. Skates is another type of fish. Crabs, lobsters, and squid. Another fish is called the basking shark. Another shark is called the basking shark. With its vast gaping jaws, the basking shark looks truly scary. Yet this huge creature is a harmless, gentle giant. The basking shark is found all over the world's oceans. It does not hunt prey, but eats huge amounts of the tiny creatures called plankton that live near the surface of the ocean. It takes food from the water using vast gill rakers. In 1 hour, a basking shark sieves enough water to fill an Olympic-sized swimming pool. Well named. As its name suggests, the basking shark likes to float near the warm surface of the sea, often with its back out of the water, as if the shark were basking in the sunshine. Up close. A basking shark has about 600 tiny teeth in its upper jaw and 800 in the lower jaw. God, that's a lot of teeth. We only have about 32 teeth. And this shark has, if I can add quickly, 1,200 teeth. Wow. But basking, did I add that right? 8 2 is 10. 1,400 teeth. 1,400. You have to be very careful when you add, boys and girls. Basking sharks don't bite. Now, isn't that interesting? Look at all these teeth, and the shark does not bite. Instead, they eat by taking in great gulps of water. The common name is called the basking shark. A scientific name, let's see if we can say this, Ceterinus maximus. Sounds like a Roman emperor, doesn't it? The size, it's usually around 33 feet, but maybe up to 50 feet. It has a huge mouth, skin covered in thick layer of smelly, slimy mucus. 5 gill slits inside, which are gill rakers for filtering food, and its diet is plankton. Another shark is called the bull shark. The bull shark is the world's most dangerous shark. This is probably the one that we're most familiar with. It lives close to the coast and often attacks people swimming or wading in shallow, muddy water. The bull shark lives in warm tropical oceans. It prefers shallow water, including coral reefs and estuaries. This shark has even been seen up the Amazon River, 2,600 miles from the ocean. However, the bull shark is not always the biggest hunter around. It is sometimes attacked by crocodiles in the Nile River. Now, the Nile River is in Africa. The Amazon River is in South America. Let's do shark eat shark. Adult bull sharks eat almost anything, including other sharks. They prey on young lemon sharks, hammerhead sharks, and dog sharks, and even eat their own baby bull sharks. Up close. A bull shark's huge mouth allows the shark to tackle some surprising prey. The shark attacks hippopotamuses in the slow-flowing waters of African rivers, as well as antelope and cattle. Common name is the bull shark. Scientific name is Coccerinus lucus, I think. The size is usually less than 11.5 feet. Its features, it has a sturdy body, a blunt head with a broad nose, saw-edged teeth and upper jaw. Diet, it eats almost anything: turtles, prawns, lobsters, sea urchins, squid, and octopus. We definitely have to stay away from bull sharks. A dogfish shark are harmless. They're too small to eat people, but people do eat them. The little shark is served as rock salmon or sea sturgeon. These sharks are called dogfish because they have a rounded snout, like a dog. However, to confuse things a little, the dogfish is actually a member of the cat shark family. Dogfishes live in the eastern Atlantic Ocean and Mediterranean Sea, lurking low. The dogfish lurks at the bottom of shallow water where it usually rests during daylight. The fish often hides among rocks. As darkness falls, it sets out in search of food. Up close. A dogfish's face is rounded like a dog's snout, but its eyes are like those of a cat. Common name, dogfish. Scientific name is Silurhinus canicula, another Roman-sounding name. The size, it's up to around 4 feet. Key features: slim body, slightly flattened head, large dark eyes, and a mouth set back from the tip of its nose. And what does it eat? Whelk. I have no idea what a whelk is. And clams, prawns, and crabs, seahorses, flatfish, worms, and sea cucumbers. Another fish is the great white shark. The great white shark is a perfect hunting machine. Its massive body speeds through the water and overpowers prey with a huge bite. The great white uses all its senses to attack its prey. The shark listens for the sounds made by prey. Then it sniffs it out. A great white could smell a single drop of blood in a swimming pool. The shark sees well in deep, dark water and usually attacks from below. At first, it takes a quick bite, and if it likes the taste, the shark comes back for the rest. This sounds like another shark we have to stay away from, boys and girls. Shark attack. Shark attacks make headlines around the world. Around 100 people are attacked each year, but only about 10 of them die. Not too lucky for those 10. You are more likely to die from a bee sting than a shark attack. That's interesting. Up close. Great whites have between 12,000 to 30,000 teeth during their lifetime. And here we thought before that 1,400 was a large number of teeth. 30,000 teeth in their lifetime. The teeth are arranged in rows that work like a conveyor belt. As one tooth wears out, another one slides right into place. Common name is a great white shark. The scientific name is Carcharodon carcharias. Can grow up to 20 feet. Has a torpedo-shaped body, sharp, saw-edged teeth, gray and white skin. It eats fish, including other sharks, turtles, seabirds, dolphins, seals, and sea lions. Another shark is called a hammerhead shark. Hammerheads are the weirdest looking sharks of all. The wide T-shaped head works like a scanner to find food buried in sand. If one hammerhead looks amazing, imagine what a group of 200 hammerheads look like. Scalloped hammerheads, the most common type, swim in these large gangs. The sharks gather to find mates and protect themselves against predators such as killer whales. In the tropics, many hammerheads live in tropical regions. Some swim in the warm, shallow waters around coral reefs, while others prefer deep waters of the open sea. Up close, a hammerhead has an eye at each end of its hammer. That allows the shark to look on both sides at once. However, it can't see straight ahead. It must sweep its head from side to side to check what's in front. Common name is a hammerhead shark. Scientific name is Spironidae, I think. It can be from 3 feet up to 20 feet. Its key features is a T-shaped head where eyes and nostrils are located on the ends of the lobes, and it has a powerful, muscled body. It eats squid, shellfish, sea snakes, bony fish, skates, rays, and other sharks, squid, and shellfish. Not a picky eater at all. Another shark is the long-nosed saw shark. The long-nosed saw shark has a super snout, edged with tooth-like spikes. Female saw sharks give birth to their young. The babies are born with their spikes folded backwards so they don't hurt their moms. The long-nosed saw shark uses its snout to find and then catch the prey. Pores on the snout pick up the electrical signals given out by other animals, even if they are buried in the sand or the mud. Two long whiskers called barbels hang from the shark's jaw. The shark drags its whiskers along the ocean floor to pick up the taste of food buried there. Up close, the long-nosed saw shark uses its snout to uncover animals that are buried in the sand. It swipes the snout from side to side to stun the prey. Then the shark bites its victim with rows of sharp, pointed teeth. Deep down, the long-nosed saw shark lives on the sandy or muddy bottom of the ocean floor. It lives so deep down that it rarely comes into contact with people, so it's not likely to hurt anyone. Common name is long-nosed saw shark. The scientific name is Pristiophorus serratus. It can grow up to 54 feet long, bigger than the bus you ride on to go to school. Key features: it has a long snout, long slender body, brown or grayish brown on top, and white underside. It eats mostly small fish, squid, and crustaceans. Crustaceans are shellfish like lobster and crabs. Another shark is the megamouth shark. As its name suggests, the megamouth shark has a huge mouth. But not a lot more is known about this giant shark because it swims in the dark waters far, far below the surface. Until 1976, no one knew that the megamouth shark even existed. But in November of that year, a U.S. Navy research vessel caught a 14.5-foot shark. No one had ever seen anything like this. This was an historic event because the shark was a new species. Since then, megamouths have been found in the Atlantic, the Indian, and the Pacific Oceans. On the move. Megamouths live at different depths in the sea at different times of the day. They spend the day up to 500 feet below the surface. As it gets dark, the sharks travel upward, following the shrimp and the fish that they eat. Up close. It is dark in deep water. The megamouth's huge mouth glows in the dark. This may help the shark attract prey. Small squid are drawn toward the shark's bright mouth. Common name is megamouth shark. The scientific name is Megachasma pelagios. The largest female known measured 17 feet, and males are smaller. The key features are a huge rounded head with a short snout, enormous mouth, tiny teeth. They eat mostly shrimp, jellyfish, and other invertebrates. Invertebrates are fish without bones. A nurse shark. The nurse shark is a gentle creature. Despite being longer than a car, it can be fed by hand, stroked, and even ridden through the water. But watch out, they do bite. Nurse sharks are not named for their gentle nature. Instead, they get their name from the slurping noises they make while eating. This sound reminds people of the sucking sounds made by a nursing baby. Resting together. Nurse sharks hunt at night and spend the day resting in groups on the sea floor, piled on top of each other. They like shallow water and often carpet the seabed near beaches. Up close. Hanging down from the nurse shark's lower jaw are a pair of thin, fleshy whiskers called barbels. These are sensitive to touch and taste. The shark uses the barbels to find food. Common name is nurse shark. The scientific name is Gingilimostoma serratum. The size are about 14 feet. Females are slightly larger than the males. They have a gray upper body, white underneath, a sloping forehead, and a short, downward-facing mouth. They eat bottom-dwelling fish, crabs, lobsters, and octopus. Another shark, I bet you didn't know there were so many different kinds of sharks. Thresher shark. Almost half of a thresher shark's body is made up of its long, pointed tail. The tail makes the shark a graceful swimmer, but also a ruthless killer. A group of thresher sharks uses their long, flexible tails to round up shoals of fish, such as mackerel, herring, or sardines. The sharks swim in smaller and smaller circles, forcing their prey to crowd together. The sharks then slap the fish with their tail fins. This stuns the fish and makes them easier to catch. Now, up close, the thresher shark's tail is divided into two parts, or lobes. The upper lobe is the long part. It can be almost as long as the rest of the shark's body. It didn't tell us anything about the lower lobe. Okay, at the surface, thresher sharks mostly swim near the surface of the water and stay away from coasts. They're strong swimmers and can even leap out of the water. Some kinds can dive to great depths, as deep as 1,640 feet. Common name is thresher shark. Scientific name is Alopidae. They can grow up to 20 feet long. They have a strong, muscular body. Upper part of the tail is as long as the body, the gray or black on top with a white belly. They eat mainly other fish, including herring, mackerel, and sardines, squid, and crustaceans such as crabs. Another shark is called a tiger shark. It's one of the deadliest sharks of all. With its strong jaws and sharp, jagged teeth, it will try to eat just about anything, including you. Don't go near a tiger shark. The tiger shark's nickname is the garbage can with fins. A tiger shark will eat almost anything. Turtles, seabirds, seals, whales, dolphins, cats, donkeys have all been on its menu. The tiger shark also swallows plenty of less tasty stuff too, including glass bottles, tin cans, rubber tires, sacks of coal, and even dynamite. Shark attack. Some other sharks may attack people more often, but tiger sharks kill more of us than any other shark species. The tiger shark rips chunks off its prey from the first bite. There are no pauses between bites, so there is little chance of escape. Up close. The tiger shark gets its name from the dark bars on its body. They look like the pattern on a tiger. The pattern is strongest on young tiger sharks and fades as the shark gets older. Common name is tiger shark. Scientific name is Galocerdo cuvier. Sounds French. Size is 10 to 14 feet long. Key features has a broad, blunt snout, a large mouth with huge, saw-edged teeth. It eats anything edible. Also swallows many other things such as cloth, bits of metal, and rubber tires. Another shark is called the whale shark. It's the biggest fish in the sea. Now you might think a whale is the biggest fish, but a whale is a mammal. So a shark is the biggest fish in the sea, a whale is the biggest mammal. The whale shark weighs 15 tons, which is heavier than 3 elephants. But despite its huge size, the giant shark is a harmless filter feeder, eating just tiny fish and plankton. The whale shark has a pattern of spots and stripes on its back. Each one has its own unique pattern, like a fingerprint. The shark swims by swaying its body from side to side. It moves only slowly, about as quickly as a person walks. In spite of its great size, the whale shark is under threat. People hunt it for its meat, which is cut into strips and then dried in the sun. Ocean giants. Whale sharks are very gentle. Human divers can swim alongside them without fear of being attacked. Up close. Being a shark, a whale shark has a lot of teeth, about 3,000 of them. But the teeth are only tiny, and the shark does not use them to bite or catch its food. Common name is a whale shark. Scientific name is Rhincodon typus. Size is about 39 feet, but many can grow to 59 feet. Key features: it has a whale-like body with a massive flat head, enormous gaping mouth, and lots of tiny teeth. They eat plankton, small fish, and other small animals filtered out by gill breakers. Here are some of the terms that we looked at in the book. I think we all know camouflage means kind of colors to make you hide from the background so prey can't see you. Coral reef are beautiful growths that are underneath the ocean. A crustacean is like a crab or a lobster. A gill slit are those little holes that in sharks and other fish that they can breathe. Let's see, oxygen is what the fish and sharks take from the water so that they can breathe. Plankton are tiny animals and other creatures that live near the surface of the ocean. Prey, P-R-E-Y, are small animals that are hunted by other animals. Let's see, what else? Tropical are the hard parts of the earth nearest to the equator. The equator is an imaginary line around the middle of the earth where it's very, very hot. And that is the story of Ferocious Sharks. Boys and girls, I have to tell you I learned something today. I said during the video that invertebrate are animals without bones. Well, I was wrong. As the glossary states, an invertebrate is an animal without a spine, without a backbone. That's very different. So stay tuned to Uncle Mike and we will learn things together.